Day 2 with the Kemper. I learned a lot in the last day. With this thing, is so full of everything. So I started to, once I realized I'm going to be sending my signal out as a single XLR mono signal, I went back and started redoing all my stuff, only using a single mono source. Everything's improved quite a bit, and I've completely redone my main performance scene. I've got, let me just run you through the platforms we have here. We got a clean super reverb, kind of a crunchier super reverb. This sounds more like a blackface. This is a little more silvery. Of course, the obligatory edge sound. And I got a couple plexis going on here. Oh, sorry, I got one plexi. A little crunchy. And I've got a driven super also. We got the clean super, the grindier one, grindier yet still, although darker, and we got a plexi. I still got to do some fine tuning on this, but man, I own a 67 super reverb as well as a 68 deluxe reverb, and I've got a bunch of analog effects attached to an RJM mastermind on my main board, and you know, running my board to the front of my super reverb live has always been a beautiful thing, beautiful tone. Got lots of compliments. People tend to love that sound. And, you know, it's been years of buying gear and letting go of gear, you know, buying a new overdrive and using that for a while. It's not the right one, I'll get another one. It took me a while to settle on my main board. The main board hasn't changed in about 2 years, or maybe a little longer even. So I got there eventually. But it took a lot of trial and error before I realized, for me personally, I like the classic stuff. I don't need to get something that sounds like the real thing. I should just get the real thing. And once I took that attitude, you know, I didn't have to buy things over and over again like I used to. And over time, my tone just got to be a beast, ending up with that main board and the super reverb, and later also a deluxe reverb. And I will not sell those things or trade them or anything like that. But I will be using them a lot less, because this Kemper is absolutely stunning. What you can put together, especially when you're getting your profiles from people that really know what they're doing. Just unbelievable. Really liking it. plexi. Let's go to that dirty super again. So I'm not using any pedals, nothing. All I've got is the Kemper and the remote. Everything's coming right out of the box. So good. So I got some more tweaking to do. Obviously, it's just my second day, but I'm coming up with, I got a lot of good stuff. I'm going to be using it in my second gig in a row with the same band tonight. That'll be my second time ever gigging with the Kemper. And what I'm really loving about this right now is I have a super reverb. If I want to go from a clean sound to a driven sound straight from the amp, you got to turn the volume up. And which is fine as long as you're around people that can handle being around a cranked super. But also, if you want to have, if you want to go back and forth between using the amp as a clean platform and then going to a driven platform from song to song or whatever, and just use the amp for the work, you're going to have huge differences in volume on stage, obviously, which means the whole signal chain for front of house has got to change every time you do that. And also if you want to have, just a variety of different amp platforms, different voices, you want to have a plexi, you want to have a JTM 45, you want to have a super, you want to have a bassman, this or that or whatever. With the Kemper, you get the voice of these amps very, very, very convincingly. And you can go right between them in different gain levels of gain and just have that unity output all the time for front of house. They don't have to worry as long as you take care to make sure your levels are even as you go through your performance and consistent from your platform levels and your boosted levels. Man, there is just, I've been resisting the term life-changing. People have been suggesting that to me. Has it been a life-changing thing? And I'd be like, no, I got day 2 is starting to get me to turn. So anyway, I'm having a great time with this thing. Yeah. Kemper.